Hello and welcome back to a new video. And if you kind of understood the intro, I'm trying to copy Rotashaw, aka Harry, aka the autistic kid. And welcome back to a new video. Today I'll be ranking the Sidemen, probably one of the greatest, if not the greatest and still existing YouTuber groups in YouTube, or on YouTube, whatever. And yeah, I just thought I'm gonna rate them. So we have the rank gods, awesome lads, so like guys I would probably want to live with or hang out with, meh, nons, and neeks.
Fat neek.
Could you spell it, please?
F-A-T-N-E-E-K.
Could you use it in a sentence, please?
KSI is a fat neek.
So obviously it's from like the best to the worst. And we got ourselves the Sidemen. We have Miniminter, aka Simon. I forgot his second name. We have KSI or JJ Olatunji. We have Zarka or Josh. We have Vicstar123. We have Tobe Jizzle or just Toby. We have Eason or Bazinga. And Harry the Thirst Trap Rotashaw. So obviously we'll just start with Simon, I guess. We'll be ranking them how they are this year and not like all in all, because I think this year's kind of, you know, it would just make sense for me personally. And all the years back they've all had like different personalities, and it's kind of difficult to then kind of rate them on that point, you know. Yeah, Simon, I would say he's an awesome guy because he's just so nice. He has his funny moments as well, but he doesn't overdo anything too much. And you know, he also just loves, in some videos he just mentions sometimes he misses like the old videos. So when they had, oh, I forgot what video it was exactly, but if you guys watched the episode that I'll be talking about in a second, then you guys can obviously understand it. If not, then just skip to the next guy, I guess. The sleepover episode, Simon said about that for example, like he really loved that episode because it just felt like one of these older episodes. And I can fully understand that. I mean, if you like doing that kind of content that is enjoyable for you but also enjoyable for the people that are watching it, then you know, that's kind of you having fun doing your own content and not kind of sticking to some kind of trend or anything and just doing it for the sake of it. So I fully understand that, and I think that's why Simon belongs there. It's basically, this is like the A tier, I guess, and this then S, and so on and so forth. Second, KSI. I'm gonna be honest, this year he's been really also like just a nice guy all in all. But if I would have taken him like all in all, I would have probably kept him at a nonce or meh, or even at it as a neek. You know, KSI is a fat neek and stuff. Because back then the Sidemen drama and all that, he was like, he said stuff like I left the Sidemen, and then after that used it as a prank for clicks, I guess. I thought that was a bit shit. You know, I wasn't really a fan of that. But what I was a fan of were all the diss tracks then, which I might be mentioning maybe, I don't know, if I don't forget it. And yeah, but now I would say KSI is a sweet guy. You know, they also had lately the KSI birthday episode, but sad they kind of left Eason out on that one. But you know, sometimes KSI can still be a bit of a dickhead, you know. But I would say KSI is what he's also accomplished so far. You have to also think about that. He's made Prime, he's been a partner with Lunchy, but that's a bit controversial. But still, I mean, if you have a company, I mean, that's already something that you have to make happen, you know, like not everyone can do that. So I would actually keep him as a god, because he will do anything for content, really. Like he's such a hard worker when it comes to like YouTube and stuff. And he's had his years where he just done everything through and never stopped, and he just hustled until he couldn't, and like he would generally, for the sake of it, go into a burnout or anything. So I really respect that aspect about KSI, and that's why I would say I would keep him above Miniminter. But I have to say, he has to come back to a couple of Simon videos. Like, you know, he can come back, you know. Like, I have no idea what the hell you're doing right now. I haven't seen anything of you doing. Like, okay, if you're taking a break, I guess, no problem, but yeah. Next up is Zerka, aka Josh. I'm not gonna lie, I have to sadly like keep him at like he's a nice guy, you know. I know that he says stuff like yeah, people call me boring and old and I have gray hair and stuff like that. But for your sake, I'll just keep you on meh. I would say it could get worse, but yeah, you know, I love Josh, you know, he's also such a cute guy, you know, like, okay, not like that, guys, okay, I'm straight, I love women, okay, I'm not gay, but I'm just saying that, you know, he's also just a kind of grown to earth guy, if you guys know what I mean, like, he doesn't try to overdo stuff, he can get freaky sometimes, like that one video where he had the sex mask on, that was a bit disturbing. But yeah, otherwise, like, Josh is just, you know, down to earth, and he can really be honest with someone and just yap, you know, like, but I don't know, on video shoots, he can just sometimes be meh. Like, he's not exactly the content machine you would expect him to be. But he also mentioned in some video that he kind of suffers of social anxiety and stuff. I'll add clips if I find them. If not, then, well, I hope you guys then just know that, because obviously you're a Sidemen fan as well and watching this episode because you are a Sidemen fan and want to watch me ranking the Sidemen, obviously, and subscribing, please. Next up, Vicstar123. I can resonate a lot with this guy because, well, I'm also an Indian guy. I love chicken curry and butter chicken and whatever they would yap about Vicstar. And I can understand from where he comes also back then, kind of getting bullied and stuff. I mean, also I think I was a bit more lucky than him because I never had a dickhead like KSI. But where Vicstar is now, it's incredible. He has his he also has his companies. He has his massive glow up. He has his accent change. He has just everything, man. He has his mansion. He has everything that you would want to achieve in your life. You know, I hope I can one day live like this Vicstar guy, if you guys subscribe, of course, and leave a comment and join my Discord and just tell me how you think about this and opinion and yada yada yada. And yeah, just Vicstar, he's also been surprisingly cracking jokes lately in the last episode of KSI's birthday or something. There are videos of him just cracking jokes, like compilations of it. I mean, I guess if if he can do it, then do it, man. I mean, good for you, being the socially involved and stuff. Next up, the kindest Sideman you will ever meet, or probably the nicest person ever, at least on Sidemen videos. Toby Brown. I, to an extent, love this guy, but I can sometimes understand when the Sidemen say that it might be like a mock-up or something, because I know Simon sometimes kind of shows or makes Toby look like as if he sometimes just overdoes it or gets a bit too emotional about things. But I can understand that on Toby's side, because Toby always tries to be the good guy, you know. So if people like then treat him the way he doesn't want to be treated, even though he showed all the kindness he has for them, then you can obviously get pissed about it. But then you have to learn to deal with it, because, you know, just because you behave good with a person, it won't always happen back to you, you know. Like, there will be people out there that will behave like how they behave. But because Toby at the moment also, he's doing quite well, and I would say I would keep him. He's an awesome guy. I would hang out with him if I could, you know. Spend a day with Toby, that would be awesome, you know. Like, I might do a video where I just call out the Sidemen and kind of sit on my knees and pray that maybe someone will ask the Sidemen to do stuff with me maybe one day. That would be a dream come true, you know. That would be quite crazy. Next up, Bazinga. Ethan, how can I say? I mean, he describes himself in the Sidemen as glue and tries to keep everyone together. I just see him laughing all the time, you know, like like as if he's like the new best friend of Harry. Where are all the compilations back then of Vic and Harry, man? Like, from where is now Ethan coming? Like, doesn't he say like, yeah, I treat them like colleagues, but then on the other side he also says, man, I love my friends and stuff like that. I would actually say, not to make Josh sad as well, I'm keeping you on there, Ethan. I know you've also had your awesome stuff going on. He's actually a correct guy, you know, when I think about it. But for the sake of it, I think I'll... Oh, no, I have to actually think about this because I actually also respect Ethan a lot for all he's accomplished, you know. Like his mental stability, back then and everything. I'm actually thinking hard about this one, you know. You know what? No. Zerka, I'm super sorry for you, you know, with your divorced parents and stuff, I don't care. But Ethan, I think I respect you, man. I don't want any beef with you. So I'm keeping you as an awesome lad. I would hang out a day with you because I can just imagine going to a bar. Come on, let's go to a beer garden here in Germany, you and me. And we just get shot after shot drunk. Just super drunk. Yeah, man. Please, I want to do it with you one day. Ethan, this is my call out to you, please. Please. Last but finally not least, the biggest thirst trap of Sidemen history, next to Simon obviously, the next hear me out probably, except my chemistry teacher. Oh. Harry Watershaw. I think I said it correctly. This Guernsey freak of a person might have autism, I don't know. He did do an autism test online, but he had like slight tendencies. He's a content machine. Like not on his own channel, but like on other people's channels, on the Sidemen channel. I think he and Vic or something also own XIX. I don't exactly know who owns XIX, but they have their stuff going on there. And he's just... Apparently you can't really talk with him, but one day I will force you to talk with me, man. I'll choke you if I have to. I would say he's just a god. He's like a meme god kind of in that sake, you know, because, you know, he's just so funny. Like if you really get to know him and stuff, if you're good with this guy, then you will know that he's really funny and he's like he can really try to do the dumbest things possible, and he might be slightly alcoholic, but I guess that belongs to being slightly autistic kid aus from Guernsey. Yeah. Well done, Harry. You are a god. So yeah, I have to say I am happy with my tier list. You know, Josh is kind of sad down there, but there has to be one guy who has to carry it, right? But Josh, this is really no offense here. I still really respect all of the Sidemen equally for what they've all done. I mean, compared to me, look, I would be a neek, you know, down there. What have I accomplished? You know, how can I be the person to say that these Sidemen are better, like, I'm better than the Sidemen, you know? But hey, this is just a ranking, you know, this, you know, they might not even be seeing this or even be bothered of watching this. They might never even know that I exist. But hopefully one day, I'll one day make it. And this concludes our video of ranking the Sidemen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video somehow of my brutal rating-ish of the Sidemen. Do everything that a YouTuber would ask you to do. Sub, like, join my Discord. Leave a comment and please let me know of your opinion, and maybe get the algorithm flowing a bit. Maybe the Sidemen, one of the Sidemen might get to this video, or maybe I'll just write one day Top Jizzle on Insta on one of his random ass stories where we can just write him something. I don't know. Maybe, you never know. One day, anytime, it can happen. You never know. I hope this video goes well-ish. Anyways, guys, it's been me. It's been real. Wish you guys a wonderful day and peace.